founder of Afe Babalola University, Ado-Ekiti, ABUAD, Aare Afe Babalola, has called on government at all levels to focus on recognizing patriotic citizens who have made significant contributions to national development rather than awarding politicians and public office holders. Babalola gave the charge on Tuesday in Ado while receiving an award as the Ekiti Summit Person of the Year 2024. The legal luminary was honored for his outstanding achievements across various fields, including education, law, health, agriculture, and technology, among others. He said the idea of honoring Nigerian men and women with no clear-cut records of any positive contributions to society would only amount to sheer mediocrity rather than merit. According to him, a continuous celebration of mediocrity in place of merit would always dampen the morale of those with good and genuine intentions for the country and its progressive and developmental emancipation. The elder statesman emphasized the importance of encouraging others through recognition and celebrating those who excel in their respective fields. The legal icon commended the Ekiti Summit magazine for the award, especially its publisher, Femi Alufa, describing him as a patriotic citizen committed to the state's development. I was not expecting this. It's a big surprise. I've known Alufa for quite a while, and he shows tremendous interest in whatever he does. He is a patriotic citizen. He wants Ekiti to progress, and he always thrives for the development of Ekiti. I will take this opportunity to advise you to appreciate what others are doing. When you say well done to people, it's encouraging to them. I will use this opportunity to appeal to the state and federal government to appreciate those who are good in the country. Don't give awards to politicians and members of the assembly. Look for best market women, best farmer, best producer of cocoa. That's the way to encourage people to do more. Do you agree with Afe Babalola's advice to the federal government to stop honoring politicians with awards? Rather, he should look for farmers, look for people who have contributed positively to the nation to give awards.
Well, I understand the sentiment of Afe Babalola. I understand his sentiments. It is believed that politicians have damaged this country, so they don't deserve any award.
Okay.
Instead, the ordinary people who are working so hard to ensuring that the country remains afloat should be recognized. I quite understand his position, but I want to take a departure that politicians should not be awarded. No, I do not share that sentiment. Reason being that politicians are equally human like us. And the business politics is not just an outcome. It's not something you come and you don't do something. You're elected for a period. You are appointed for a period to serve, and you're supposed to bring your professional expertise to bear, which will affect the life of the people overall. Now, the politicians, those who have gotten it right or are working to get it right, are working as hard as those farmers, working as hard as those producers who Babalola wants to, want them to be honored.
Okay.
You understand? So it's not as if the politicians are just sleeping, wake up. Yeah, there are some who are docile, not doing anything in their ministries or in their area. They are not doing anything. But there are those who are working, and in the course of that working, they are putting a lot of energy, they are putting a lot of brain, mental capacity to ensure that things are work. So therefore, I don't share the same sentiment that politicians should not be awarded. While I agree that the commoners, the ordinary people, producers, farmers, and all whatnot, who are the ones toiling on a daily basis to ensure that Nigeria remains afloat, should be honored for their sacrifices, for their hard work. I agree completely. For me, the reward for hard work is more work. That's how I say the reward for hard work. When you do a very good job, you understand, the reward for you is more work. So the only way to motivate them further is to call them, honor them. There are lifetime achievement awards. Okay. The government can award them. Even individuals or organizations can decide to put up this award to encourage those who are working so hard for this country, to remain afloat. With that award, it will enable them to, work further. I agree, but do not exclude a politician simply because they are politicians. I don't even understand what people the Nigerian people are taking politicians to be. I don't know how you look at them. Are they looking at politicians as not humans or something? Sometimes the actions they carry out, the decisions they make for the state may appear anti-people. So sometimes you may want to wonder if this person actually feels pains or something. No doubt, but there are a lot of them who are working assiduously, who are working so hard to ensuring that things happen. And without those people working hard, when there's no government, the society itself will turn chaotic. It will be a state of nature where whoever that is stronger than the other will go there, oppress the person, take whatever he or she has, and move on. So we must also give accolade to the exceptional politicians, very few of them, who in their respective businesses, in their respective offices, have been able to, bring about life-changing policies and programs that has affected the people positively. Those things did not just come cheap. It came as a result of hard work, dedication, perseverance for those ministers with their team to achieve that. So they equally deserve the award.
Well, so many netizens, social media users, have criticized Afe Babalola as regards to this. We now start hearing stories where the issues he had with Dele Farotimi, getting him in prison, where Nigerians are saying, their minds. But then here is Afe Babalola saying that Nigerians, the presidency should commend those who speak for the betterment of the country. They should recognize this individual. But then they were still talking about him, his issues with Dele Farotimi. Let me get your thoughts on that.
Let me just put this way. What if it's just a conspiracy theory? What if Afe Babalola came to see what he said, so that the people who he has been receiving passion from, they want to see him that he's not on the side of the government and the politicians, because the accusation leveled against him by Dele Farotimi has to do with bribery as a judge, as a senior lawyer,
and corruption.
As a lawyer to judge and things like that, to get judgment for politicians. That is the allegation leveled against him. So don't you think that this is a kind of damage control, put in place to save his face? This is I'm just conspiring now. I'm not too certain about it. You understand? But you wonder, why would somebody come to say politicians should not be awarded? What for? What for? Are they not doing work? The issue, the development is still happening. Are they being done by the farmers that he wants to be recognized? It's still decision taken by politicians. Or do you expect the politicians to come and start carrying block on their head? That's when they are working hard. Politics itself is difficult. When you get the power to remain afloat, it's difficult. When you are there to take some decisions that will affect the people positively, it's not an easy thing. So whenever you see someone do something good for the benefit of the people, even though he's holding their money in trust, I think that person deserves a pat on the back to say, well done, sir, you've done well. Well done, ma, you've done well. So that is where the award comes in. He should not completely dismiss the award because he feels that politicians are not doing anything. Those farmers, those producers are the ones that are deserving of the award. So somehow with putting one or two, I'm looking at it as, damage control being put in place to launder his battered image.